I'm feeling for you. I'm feeling for you.
Walking out of a restaurant where I just had some pho, and gonna find my way back to my hotel. So, if any of you are wondering, is it safe in Vietnam? Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to walk around. I'm walking around a city called Binh Duong, which is located about an hour, excuse me, an hour north of kind of a northeast of Saigon, and it's a smaller city, but I don't know anybody here, and I'm just walking around. I'm going to take a back alley just to show you how safe it is to walk around in Vietnam. Very safe. You just have to use your street smarts and your traveler smarts. Watch out for things like pickpocketers. Minor theft is the most common thing. Other than that, there's a really low crime rate. But yeah, so I'll take you down this back alley and show you how I get back to my hotel. Out. I asked some people where to go. I showed them a card to the hotel, and they didn't know how to get there. So I'm going to keep on walking, try to wind through these back alleys, try to find out where I'm going. But I wish I would have kept the camera on, because had actually a lot of people say hello, hello, and yeah. So I'm going to go this way. I don't know where I'm going. There's some nice houses in here. Hello. So I'm back in my hotel room, made it back, even though I got lost. And to show you how safe Vietnam is, I didn't know where to go to eat, and the hotel manager said, get on my bike, I'll give you a ride. I hopped on the back of his bike, he gave me a ride to the restaurant, and then I tried to cut through some back alleys to get back home, and a girl stopped and said, put your camera away because somebody might swipe it, you know, and I already know that, but I was being careful with it. So, but then she said, I showed her the hotel card and said, do you know where this is? And she couldn't speak English, but she said, get on the back of my bike, and she gave me a ride back to the hotel. So, you know, people here are generally really friendly, really helpful, and they smile a lot, and they say hello to you as you walk by. Yeah, so it's safe in Vietnam. Of course, you got to watch out for like I said, the pickpocketers and people that'll come by and snatch your phone out of your hand off of a motorbike. But that's just, you know, petty theft, and you just got to use your street smarts. But yeah, I know a friend of mine was afraid to come here because she's got blonde hair. Well, you'll see people jealous that you have blonde hair. They want your white skin, your blonde hair, you know, they're actually jealous of you, you know, and there's many people with blonde hair and blue eyes and everything else in Saigon, people from all over the world. So don't be afraid to come to Vietnam. It's a great place to visit. out. I wanted to give you a little tutorial on how to use Vietnamese money because it can get a little confusing, and you're dealing with a lot of zeros and a lot of different notes that look the same. So basically you have, starting with your small change, like this is like a penny, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 is about like a quarter, and this is like a nickel or a dime. So those are just your change. They don't have any metal money in Vietnam. And basically what you're looking at is 21 or 23,000 is around about $1. So you've got a $10,000 note, so I look at that as about 50 cents. This is just a general rule of thumb of the way I look at the money. 20,000 is what I look at as $1. It's a little under $1. 50,000, so you got about $2. 100,000, which is like $4, and a $200,000 note, and you've got a $500,000 note. So you've really got to pay attention to the zeros and the decimal points, because like you can see, the 10,000 looks really similar to 100,000. You really got to watch those zeros, count the zeros out, make sure, just take your time using the money. And once you figure out that 23,000 is $1, then you're pretty much gonna look at it as, you know, I look at a $20,000 note as $1 bill, and I look at 100,000 as a $5 bill, which is about $4, a 200,000 as a $10 bill, and a $500,000 note is a $20 bill. That's, like I said, just a general rule of thumb. What you've got a 10,000 and 100,000 look alike. You've got 50,000. So this is, you know, you're talking about the difference between, you know, 50 cents to $4 or $5. So, you know, you can easily get that mixed up. Same with the 50,000 and the 200,000 are similar colors. And I think that they, you know, I kind of get the idea that they do this kind of on purpose, because if you give them too little money, they can always ask for more. If you give them too much, I doubt they're going to say, hey, you gave me too much money, you know, most of the time. But 20,000 looks similar, different, same color and everything as $500,000 notes. So you're talking the difference between $1 and $23. So, you know, that's just a general rule of thumb. You know, you just really got to watch those decimal points, and sometimes they're faded bills. Like, I don't have any faded ones here, but they're faded so bad you can't see the decimal point. So then you're left with counting the zeros. But like I said, once you get used to knowing that 23,000 is $1, you'll have an idea of how much you're spending. And especially if you look at them as, you know, like I said, a $1 bill, $10 bill, and a $20 bill, then you kind of, you know, you've got an idea, a little basis of where you're at. But you know, that's how you use Vietnamese money. It can be a little overwhelming at first, but it really gets easy to start converting it in your head. Took me just, you know, a few days to start getting used to it. Now I'm really used to it. But yeah, so that's it. Hope it helps you. Hope you come to Vietnam in the future and you get to experience this for yourself.